Hello Capricorn, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com and this is your weekly read for the week of the 6th to the 12th of July 2020. Capricorn, it's the weekend when I'm publishing this, which means I've got a half price reading sale. This weekend it's on my past, present, future reads, and I get all of my reads out within 24 hours of you booking them, and they're 3 pages long, these ones. It goes into what's been going on for you the last couple of weeks and why. What's going on for you right now and why. Right now there's some guys carrying something extremely heavy to a boat. I can't see what it is. It's distracting me now. So yeah, what's going on with you right now and why, and then what's coming in for you in the next couple of weeks and why. Very popular readings these. This weekend, they are the weekend that I'm publishing this. They are 75 Australian dollars instead of 150 Australian dollars, which is about 50 American dollars right now. So if you would like to book in for one of those, there'll be a link up there. There'll also be a link in the description box below. And if all else fails, if you're not seeing those on YouTube, then you can find that on my website, behealing.com. That's BE healing.com. Kind of like beheading, but with an L instead of a D. You can also, in the week, you can find special offers on there as well for my readings and their healings and stuff. So let's get into it. Capricorn, what have you got going on this week? Now for the collective, we've got a week of relationship stuff coming in, lots of options and getting to choose what we really want and having our heart and our mind switched on to make really good choices and relationship choices. So there could be a lot of new relationships starting up this week. Let's see what it is for you, Capricorn. Release guilt and who is aware. So yours is all about relationship this week, about your past stuff. This is connections that you've made, people you've been in relationships with, and you're still carrying the burden from that. You're still carrying the weight on your shoulders. And it's like, I can't get into a new relationship because I've got all of these burdens that I'm still carrying from past relationships. So the weight of you having chosen before, it not working out, and then you thinking that there's something wrong with you. There's not something wrong with you, Capricorn. Those relationships were right. You're not meant to be able to choose and guess whether a relationship's going to last forever or not. As I said in someone else's read, we might have marriage vows promising somebody that we'll be with them forever. But there's not one single human being on the planet that can actually promise that, because we don't know, right? And you don't need to know either. The point of relationships isn't to be in it forever. That is not the goal of relationships. It's for us to love and be loved and to learn and to grow and to get to know ourselves and to love ourselves more. It's not to find the one. It's not like a competition to find the one that we can be with for the longest time. It's not. That's not the point of it. And so if you've been thinking that's the point of it, release the guilt for that. Or if you've just been choosing, I'm feeling like you're reluctant to get into a relationship, Capricorn, into a new relationship, or even choose, or even trust yourself to choose another relationship because of past relationships. Like you think you were wrong and you're feeling guilty about that. Maybe you're feeling the burden like you did wrong by them because you couldn't be there for them or something. You made a decision to leave them or something like that, and you're feeling the burden of that. There's some burdens to let go. I've got some healing work to do. You've got some healing to do this week, Capricorn, to release that guilt. And it's in your mind. It's something that you're believing. So you're putting way too much pressure on yourself. Way too much pressure on yourself. You're expecting way too much of yourself in relationships if you're feeling so bad about relationships that haven't worked out. And as I said, what is a relationship that doesn't work out? Just because it ends, that doesn't mean it didn't work out. Doesn't mean that it didn't work out at all. And so maybe it's your whole definition of what relationships are about that you need to change, and that will free you up. Your awareness about what relationships are about will free you up from this guilt and the burdens that you've been carrying. Capricorn. Capricorn, what else? Yes. Surrender. See, those guys were carrying that heavy thing onto that boat over there. And I feel that's what you're doing, Capricorn. You're carrying a heavy thing around, and when you let that go, oh, you're going to feel so light. Have you ever seen that meme with the butterfly that's attached with a rope to a rock? Have you seen that one? That's kind of you at the moment, Capricorn. You're tying yourself down to a rock, and when you let that go, when you surrender it, when you find that key to surrender it, which I feel like you can find this week, if you want some help finding that key to let it go, then come along to beahealing.com. I could help you with a reading or something, breakthrough session for you to set yourself free from that. But when you do, when you surrender it, when you let go of that rock, those burdens about relationships, you're going to transform. Everything's going to change. Everything's going to change, and I feel like it's going to happen really fast when you do. It's like trying to sprint forward while you're holding on to this massive weight, and then as soon as you drop it, then you can sprint forward. You can go real fast. You're really fast then. So surrender it. Definitely, definitely the week to surrender it. That heavy weight. You're going to see the boat that's making all that noise any second now. There he is. That's got the heavy thing in it, that boat. See, it's going now. It's going pretty slowly because it's got a heavy thing in it. And you're going pretty slowly at the moment, Capricorn, because you've got a heavy thing in it. And when you surrender that, everything's going to transform. So I feel like how you've been trying to move forward in your life, especially around relationships, is going to transform. It's going to get so much easier. You're going to get what you asked for when you release this burden, and it's all in your beliefs. The burden is always all in your beliefs, and it can be released just like that, and then everything will change. This could be a life transforming week for you, Capricorn. Yeah, and it's in your thoughts. You go, is this thought useful? Which is always about beliefs and thoughts that aren't serving us. And joy. Why would you have thoughts that aren't useful about joy? You're not allowed to have joy. You're not allowed to have joy because of the past. Maybe you were married before, and it's not okay for you to get divorced. It could be something like that. You could have a real strong, I'm not allowed to be happy in relationships anymore kind of a thought going on. Can't have joy anymore because I was wrong in a relationship, or maybe you did something wrong. Maybe you did something in a relationship that you wouldn't do again because you learned from that. You know, something like if you cheated on someone, you probably learned from that it wasn't actually a good thing after all. You don't want to do that again. Well, you learn. We live and we learn, don't we? But yeah, you've got some kind of a belief that you're not allowed to have joy in a relationship because of something in your past. That needs to be released this weekend. This weekend? I don't know why I said that, but yeah, this week it's all about releasing that and surrendering all of this stuff, this relationship that's holding you back. It's holding you back from joy too. So when you release this, it's not just going to release you from relationship stuff to have an actual relationship that's going to bring you joy and love and all kinds of beautiful things. It's going to allow the joy in the rest of your life as well. When we change our energy, we change our energy. And when we start allowing things in, we start allowing everything in that is like energy to that. So once you start allowing joy in, it will come in your work, it will come in your money, it will come in your relationships, it will come in your friendships, it will come in everything. So yes, Capricorn, it is time to stop criticizing yourself and make peace with yourself. Really, it is. I feel like you've been putting so much pressure on yourself to be perfect within relationships, and you've got the whole idea of relationships wrong to put that much pressure on yourself. You're making it not okay for you to be a beginner, and we are all beginners. Like, we're all a mess. Like, we all don't know what we're doing. We can admit that, right? We can be at peace with ourselves even though we're learning. We don't need to criticize ourselves for not being perfect. And I feel that's what you're doing, Capricorn, is that you are criticizing yourself for not being perfect in relationships. Maybe in other aspects of your life as well. So just watch that, Capricorn. So this week it's all about finding a sense of peace within yourself so you can set yourself free, so you can have the things that you want in your life. You deserve, your life is for you, Capricorn. It's for you to enjoy and have the experiences that you want. You're meant to like experience joy and love and all kinds of exciting things. That's what your life is for. It doesn't have to be so hard and serious. You don't need to carry all those burdens, Capricorn. So make some peace with yourself and stop criticizing yourself this week. And I really feel like it could be a life transforming week for you, Capricorn, if you manage to do this healing work and release all of that burden. Wow, Capricorn, if you like this reading, please click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. What did you get out of that? And if you really, really like it, then share it with your friends as well. I'd be very appreciative if you could do that for me. If you want one of those private past, present, future reads, Capricorn, you can book in for one of those. There'll be a link around about that popping up in this video. Have an amazing week, Capricorn, and I will see you next time. Bye.